A few weeks ago, I bought this, the Ford Transit Connect from 2006. It's a 1.8 litre engine and it cost me only £1,000. It's done 45, roughly, miles on the clock, and Ford says that it does 45 to 50 miles to the gallon. But there's a problem. It doesn't have a built-in miles to the gallon reader, which means we're going to have to test it the old-fashioned way, which requires you to fill up the fuel tank until it clicks, until the pump clicks, then go for a drive. When you come back, make sure you took a note of your miles at the beginning, take a note of your miles again, fill it up until it clicks, and your receipt should tell you how many litres you put in the car. Then you do some maths, and then that'll give you your MPG.
I then headed to the petrol station for the initial fill-up.
Yeah, that was almost the wrong one, diesel. That would have been embarrassing. Oh my god. Oh, it just clicked. So I'm going to take a photograph, which is 154,733.
And if you're wondering why the dashboard says 150,000 miles, but I said the van had only done 45,000 miles, that's because the dashboard broke and it got replaced with this dashboard, which is from an older van displaying a much higher mileage.
I think this is actually quite a good fuel economy test because we're doing a lot of highway miles and we're also going to be doing Cardiff centre miles as well. So there's going to be a lot of stop-start traffic. So it could be a very good all-round test. So obviously it's a lot more economical on the motorway.
After a few days, I returned back to the petrol station and refilled the car. However, I didn't film this, so we're going straight to the results.
Okay, so the results are in. We travelled 172 miles. The van took 16.6 litres to fill it up to full again. The way you calculate it is you take the miles and you divide them by the number of litres, then you times it by a gallon, which is 4.546, which is the number of litres in a gallon, which will then give you your MPG. So in this case, it did 47 miles to the gallon, which is in Ford's range. And if you're in America, that would be 38 miles to the gallon in American gallons. So actually, it's really not that bad. The thing is, I've done probably about, I don't know, I'd say half of the miles or more than half were on the motorway, and I was doing less than 70, probably less than 60 for a lot of it. There was also a lot of standstill traffic while going through some of Cardiff and Newport. So overall, I mean, I'd like to also do just a full-on economy test on the motorway, just to see what it can do on the highway, but it's not that bad because I mean it's massive and it's a huge slab of like metal to move through the air, so it's not surprising that they can't get it any higher. Right, so I've never seen this before on any car, and I think I've even heard anyone mention this before, that this was even a thing. But if we take a look at my fuel filler cap, it's sponsored by BP. Ford recommends BP. I've never seen that before on a fuel filler cap, but there you are.